This little air purifier was sent to me by the brand Clarifion to try. I put it in my kid's bedroom for the last week, and here's what I thought about it. I was really excited to have it right now because we have back to school coming right around the corner. And so I really liked the idea of having something to put into my kids' room to help purify the air a bit. But we've done air purifiers in the past, and I was really interested about this one because it does not have a filter. So I was really curious as to, well, how does that work if it's not, pulling the air through the device and through a filter? How is it actually purifying the air? So I had to do a lot of reading about it and trying it out to figure out how that actually works. So this is actually a negative ion purifier, which to my understanding basically means that instead of pulling the air through the device, like I was saying, through a filter, it uses negative ions to pull dust, pet dander, dirt, all those different things out of the air and help them to just settle on surfaces that then you could easily clean it off of. So rather than changing the filter, you just have to kind of like wipe the surface, which I found to be very, very interesting. So when I had this plugged in, I put it, like I said, into my girls' room for about a week. I noticed that right around it, like right on the wall, it almost started to look like it was kind of turning like a black color. And I was like, what's happening? But it was really just like some dust and things that had collected right above it, just like it says that it does. It like pulls in the things from the air and helps it settle. And so all I did was just wipe the wall. It didn't mess up the paint. It didn't smear or anything. It actually just wiped right away. So it was kind of interesting to see like, okay, all of this was in the air and now I'm able to easily clean it away. Now, am I going to tell you that like I walk into the room and it magically feels so much cleaner and, like it's really making such a big difference? No. But being able to see that on the wall was definitely an indicator to me like, okay, this little thing is definitely doing something. And I really do like how easy it is. So it doesn't have a filter. It doesn't make any noise. It's super easy. You just plug it in. You don't have to change anything. Really, the only thing that you have to do is every so often just kind of wipe the particles that get collected near it. It feels pretty well made. I don't really know what a not well made little purifier like this would feel like, but it doesn't feel like super flimsy or like it's gonna break or fall apart anytime soon. It feels like a nice little device that just you can easily plug into the wall. I know a lot of people on the product page ask questions about pet dander. We do have a dog, but he doesn't shed and he doesn't go into my girls' room. So I didn't notice any sort of pet hair or dander collecting. It was more just like dust in the girls' room. But it does say that the negative ions should do the same thing for pet hair. So I may put this in a different room and see, but I'm imagining it would probably just collect the same way, just like on the wall right around it. And you could probably just wipe it away, which is really nice. I've also seen people ask if you could use it in the car. I don't have a standard plug in my car to be able to plug it in, so I can't really attest to that. If you have a standard plug in your car, I'm sure it would do a very similar thing like it's doing in the room, where it just kind of draws, those different pet dander and dust and things out of the air and helps it just collect on a surface that you could then just wipe away. I'm imagining it would probably work the same. But like I said, I don't have this kind of plug in my car, so I can't say for certain. So like I said, this was sent to me by the brand. Would I buy another one? Yes, I actually think that I'm going to get one. I have 3 kids. I'm going to get one for each of their rooms because I just like the idea that it is pulling things out of the room, out of the air. We keep their rooms very clean. We get them cleaned once a week. So I was thinking that there wouldn't be a whole lot, and there actually was quite a bit of dust that had surfaced right above, like I said, on the wall. So I do really like the idea that it is purifying the air even just a little bit. You know, anything could really help just to kind of keep it clean and purified in the rooms. So if you're looking for something that is super simple, just plug it right into the wall. You don't have to change filters. You can use it in any room. All you have to do is just every couple of days take a peek at it and wipe the wall of anything that it kind of collected. This is a really, really great option. Super simple and really, really an easy no-brainer add to the room.